What's moving, everybody? Hey, so check it out, right? I got a quick story about Money Man, dog. For those of y'all who don't know, I went on tour with Money Man. We did about 5 shows together, in and outside the city. You know what I mean? But first, I want to shout out to the Black Circle family. I want to shout out to his old manager / brother Wes. You know, and shout out to Money Man. You know what I'm saying? It's all love. But first off, let me give y'all a little backstory about how we even got connected. So, back not too long ago, you know, I had a single out in the street out here in Atlanta, and you know, I was performing all the time. Mind you, the record was hard, and I used to pop out 100 deep everywhere.
It's 100 bring out a whole 100, nigga. Wild like shit, nigga. Fuck you talking about? You gang, nigga.
I used to go to every club 100 deep, straight up. We were beating up security. We was rocking out the show. We was just going crazy, just making a name for ourselves. You know what I'm saying? And one day I got a call from my DJ. Matter of fact, my DJ, he's out there in Savannah. He one of the biggest DJs, probably the biggest DJ in Savannah. He a radio DJ on E93. Shout out to Wildlife Beezy. But I got a call from my DJ. He just so happened to have a connection with Money Man's brother / manager. You know, they got some dealings out there in Savannah. So my DJ called me and he like, hey man, you know, Money Man them heard about y'all. You know, they wanna link up. So mind you, at this point, I didn't really know anything about Money Man too much, you know, but my DJ was telling me about how Money Man just bought himself out of his Birdman contract. I don't know if y'all knew that, but he used to be signed to Birdman. He pretty much bought himself out of his contract. So I'm like, yeah, that sound dope. You know what I'm saying? Apparently he got some big stuff popping. You feel me? So link it up. Hey, forget it, you know? So we all linked up, and immediately, you know, we start going on tour dates together. Now, in and out the city. I'm talking about we went to Mississippi twice, Savannah, the Carolinas, and we did some stuff in Atlanta. You know what I mean? But this whole time that we was doing the show, that we was doing tour dates and shows and all that, Money Man ain't say not one word to me. You feel me? Like, we didn't have not one conversation. The only time I heard this man's voice was when he was rapping. And you know, it was all good. You know, I really wasn't tripping. I was already thankful that, you know, his management team and all that, you know, put us on the shows, you know, to even open up for a bigger artist at the time. So we doing all of these shows, and you know, we not really chopping it up. You feel me? Like, about nothing. You know, we just popping out. You know, I'm bringing as many people as I can to the show, making sure they packed out, because, you know, I want my people in the crowd, you know, and we just need to make a good show. You know, I was so used to packing, you know, just coming with a whole bunch of people. This is just how we rock. You feel me? And they knew that. You know what I'm saying? So one day we had a show in Atlanta. Now, mind you, this is my city, y'all. You feel me? We was at the Old Obsessions. If anybody know Atlanta, then y'all know about the Old Obsessions on Glenwood. You feel me? It used to be called Obsessions. I don't know what they call it now. But we popped out to the show, and mind you, Money Man by this time, you know, his name was buzzing a little bit more, you know, after buying himself out the Birdman deal, and, you know, just making a name. I think his song that was popping at the time was I Had to Boss Up for a Check. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you remember that song, but yeah, that was popping back then. You feel me? And it began to pop more as we toured with him. You feel me? Because I didn't know who he was at first. You know, even if I had heard the song, I didn't know it was from Money Man. You know, I just didn't know that entity. So we did the show at the Old Obsessions. You know, we popped out for the show. Mind you, I'm opening up for Money Man every show. We even did a show with Rollo Fam Goon. You know what I'm saying? We was in Carolina, and we opened up for him at the Rollo show too. You know, Rollo was out there, Money Man was out there. You know, we was out there. We piped it up. But this one particular show was in Atlanta. So I'm finna show out. You know what I'm saying? We in my city. I'm finna bring 100 people out, as always. You know what I'm saying? And that's exactly what I did. So I brought 100 people out to the show. Mind you, Money Man invited everybody who was doing something in the city. You know, everybody who just had some kind of name was at that show. You feel me? And they was put up, they had their sections. You know, everybody had a section in the club. The club was actually kind of big, you know. So everybody was set up with their people. They had sections. My people, we was so deep. We had sections. We was on the floor. We was just everywhere. You know what I mean? Like, I brought a legit 100 people there. It was probably like 120. You know what I'm saying? A little over 100. You know, that's part of what my name stuck. You know, my name really come from jail. You know, from me being in jail, I was on the 7th floor in DeKalb County. And if those of y'all who don't know about the 7th floor is basically where the killers, the drug dealers, and, you know, the bigger crimes are. You feel me? I was up there. I used to beat on the walls and sing all night, you know, because it was a whole bunch of people up here with no hope. You know what I'm saying? So I provided some type of entertainment on top of me sharpening my skills. I knew this is what I was going to do when I got out of jail. So, and look, if y'all want to hear about the story about how I got my name, then, you know, drop a comment and let me know if y'all want to hear that. You know, I'll hit you with that on the next round. But, so we pop out to the show. We 100 deep. You know what I'm saying? We performing. I might have performed about 2 or 3 songs, right? So we rocking out. I'm up there in the section with Money Man. You know, we standing over the whole dance floor, and I'm doing my performance. You know, Money Man standing right there next to me. You know, and the whole time we not even interacting. You know, I'm saying stuff to him. He ain't really responding back. Listen, it's weird, bro. It's weird. Like, this whole time when we doing business, this man, I'm talking about every tour date all the way up into the Obsession show. No interaction. You know, I'm even trying to pass him the blunt. You know, he act like he didn't even see me trying to pass the blunt. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to say something to him. He act like he don't see me talking. You know what I mean? I don't know what that was. I just took it like he was just antisocial. And then it's like, you know, hey, everybody probably don't want to smoke your blunt. You know what I'm saying? Or something like that. I don't know. You know, I was trying to give him the benefit of the doubt. So we rocked out, you know. We above the crowd, and we just going crazy. I'm talking about I got folks climbing up on the section. I got folks going crazy on the floor and all that. You know, we had the whole club shaking. That's how many people I brought in there. So we rocked out, and after my set, you know, I guess the headliner is last, and Money Man just so happened to be the headliner, you know what I mean? But by that time, I had another show to go to. You know, it's 100 of us. We got other stuff to do, you know what I mean? We supposed to be in and out and keep it moving. You know, we in the city, you know what I'm saying? We got a lot of junk popping down here. You feel me? So we headed out to go to the next show, and I think my brother or my sister tapped me on the shoulder, and they like, hey bro, we can't leave yet. You know what I'm saying? Look. So I turn around and I look, and Money Man is performing at this point, and he's performing to no crowd. This is when I realized I brought the whole crowd. Now mind you, I told you it's other performers here that actually got names, but you know how niggas be bougie. They got all they people up in the section. You know what I'm saying? They all in the section. They drinking, they smoking, they just chilling. You feel me? Nobody is in the crowd while Money Man is performing. He literally performing to the flow. You know what I'm saying? So me being a real one, like I am, I'm like, all right, we finna round everybody back up. We finna go get the people that I already left that's outside, the people at the door. You know, I went and grabbed all my folks before we left, and we made sure that we turned around and we turned up for Money Man. You know what I'm saying? Even I was in the crowd jumping around trying to make it seem like, you know, it was love. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking that was noble of me. You know what I mean? we matter of fact, check it out. This picture right here is the same night. This the same night. This just a fraction of the amount of people that I brought to the club that night. You feel me? It was literally a 100 and something of us. You know what I mean? That was just a picture of all my people. You know, I had other people that were supporters of mine and just other people that just wanted to pop out with us, you know, that came. So, mind you, I'm thinking I'm bringing everybody back to turn up for his part of the show. I'm thinking that's noble. You know what I mean? We turned up, you know. After that, we left. You know, we left. We on to the next show. I didn't hear nothing else back from Money Man after that show, bro. Now, mind you, I heard from his brother / manager, you know, they still rock with my music. They still rocked with me to an extent, you know, and things like that. But as far as the tour dates, as far as anything else, we were supposed to do a song together. They sent me a Traumatone beat to actually, they like do the hook, and we gonna get Money Man to do the first or second verse. You know, I didn't even know who Traumatone was. They sent me the Traumatone beat. I did the song, and I waited. it was no verse or anything from Money Man. Even still to this day, I end up just dropping this. It's called Really Trapping, actually. It's called Really Trapping. It's out everywhere. You know, I dropped it years ago. You know, because I wasn't about to wait. You know, I kind of seen it for what it was later on, you know. But yeah, he never got on the song. He never really interacted with me while we was, you know, touring or anything like that. He kind of made me feel like he just used me for the crowd, you know, to be honest with you. Because everybody, if you knew me back then, and this wasn't even too long ago, you know, couple years ago, but if you knew, whenever he dropped that song, Boss Up for a Chick, if you knew me back then, you know I was popping out with 100+ people. Any club promoter or anything like that would have loved to have us at their club because we was packing it out, you know. And I kind of feel like, you know, he kind of used us for the crowd, or he kind of used us for, you know, for the clout, you know, because we was popping it as far as in the hood, you know, back then. You know what I'm saying? Like, and no, you know, no static towards nobody. You know, like I said, you know, shout out to all them boys, Black Circle family, Money Man, West for sure. You know, I love you for life, dog. You know what I mean? But it kind of seemed shaky, you know, and I didn't really want to question it too much because at the end of the day, I was thankful for the opportunity. You know, I was thankful for the opportunity to be able to open up for a bigger artist at the time. You know what I mean? To tour and all that. Even though we was paying for our own sprinters and all that like that. You know, we was moving around on our own dime. You know, I guess that's how that go. I don't know, but it's still, I was thankful to share the stage with what was an established artist. You get what I'm saying? Even to be able to do a show with Rollo Famgoon, you know, all that was cool. We just didn't know, you know, mind you, we young. We didn't really know how to make the situation better for ourselves. You know what I'm saying? We thinking we finna go up together. You know, if Money Man go up, we finna go up. You know, we all rocking out together. We doing these shows together. I'm bringing these people out. You know, Money Man, he got the what he provide to the camp. You know, I felt like I had what I provided to the camp. You know, we finna bring it all together and we finna make this thing big. But listen, after that last show, man, I don't know if it rubbed him the wrong way or something like that. I don't know. I don't know if he felt like he got big enough. You know, I don't know. But I ain't heard from him since. Straight up, I ain't heard from Money Man since, dog. Now, his manager, you know, I still hear from him time to time. Like I say, shout out to Shouty, man. You know, he'll still hit me up sometime from listening to the music and things like that. You know, it's all love. It's all love for everybody. You know what I mean? But I did kind of feel like, you know, we got a little taken advantage of. And because we was young and we didn't really know the business like that, you know, we kind of fell for it. But it's all love though, you know what I mean? Straight up, hey man, shout out to them boys though, you feel me? Won't happen again, you know what I'm saying? We definitely smarter today, you know, but like I said though, I'm still thankful for all the opportunity, you know, to even share the same stage and you know, get that experience with performing in front of so many people. You know what I mean? Because when we went out to the Carolinas, because that's where he was big at, the Carolinas and the the smaller places like Mississippi, the Carolinas and Savannah and things like that, you know, the more country towns. But when we came to my city though, we piped that thing up, you feel me? But, you know, it's all love though, you know what I'm saying? We kept it pushing and we here, baby. You know what I'm saying? Hey, but look, man, y'all like, share, subscribe. And that's my story about money, man, dog. 100.